Hey guys, it's Man Behind the Cannon today, and we're going to be going over some muzzle flashes in After Effects. I'm working on this project for my latest video. I have my actor down here in the middle of a creek bed area, and I need to throw in some muzzle flash. I've got my footage in my new comp, and I've got 3 selections here of various muzzle flashes I want to use. Double click and blend to screen, which then causes them to be a little, not quite as saturated, not quite as orange and red as you like. So you can go over to your effects panel, type in saturation, and you can drop this on and bump up your saturation until you get something a bit nicer. Same thing for all of them here. Okay, so now that we've got all of those done, we need to first scale them down. So let's bring these bad boys down. I tend to make my muzzle flashes a lot bigger than they really are. It just kind of makes it look cooler, adds to the effect. There we go, we got one in. And then I typically put them every 2 or 3 frames, and then change it up maybe add a little pause in between and then add them in again. Maybe add 5 or so. Come a few frames back, drop this in. Alright, so now we've got our 3 muzzle flashes. So our actor comes up, 1, 2, and then 3. Let's just add a few more. So I'm just going to Control C, copy that one, Control C, copy that one, and just drag these in. They're already sized. You just got to place them. Just get it right there in front of the gun. One thing that I like to also do is make sure the muzzle flashes are different, or at least alternate different styles, so it's not the same one over and over. It looks a little fake, but okay, so here we go. Let's just scrub through this. Alright, play that in real time. Alright, so that's looking pretty good. This might be a little fast. We'll just bump this back a bit, frame or so, and then reposition it. But now the next part that I know I've overlooked for a long time is adding the light after the muzzle flash, the flare. Throwing it in there makes it look pretty sweet. So first, duplicate your, this is how I do it. I'm sure there's other ways you can do it using like an adjustment layer or something, but I just duplicate my clip, then I add a mask, typically an ellipse, especially for this because he's kind of far away and he's not prominent in the frame. So just go maybe something like that. Then you're going to head over to your effects again, and this is once again how I do it. Go to my exposure color correction, and I drop that on the clip that I applied the ellipse to, the mask. And then I bump this up just a tad, maybe 9, and then make sure your mask is on add. It should be on at default, but it might get changed. And then feather this thing out, like up to 100 or so. Maybe bump it up just a bit more. Go 173. So you can see as we're just going frame by frame here, we've got the muzzle flash and we have a nice thing of light, and then it ends. So obviously we have a problem here because the ellipse is staying on the entire time, even when there isn't a muzzle flash. So what I do for this is I go beginning of the muzzle flash, Command-Shift-D, split your clip right at the marker, and then I delete that chunk in front. Then I go a frame behind when the muzzle flash is ended, and I hit Command-Shift-D again. That duplicates it. And now I've got this little chunk right here that is just the light from the muzzle flash. Then I can scrub through a bit more and I get to the next one. Command-Shift-D again, and I delete the inside piece. So now you can see we've got the light, and then it's back to normal. So basically just continue this process for all of your muzzle flashes. So there we go. This has been Man Behind the Cannon 3, how to make a realistic muzzle flash. Feel free to check out the video that I'm working on. I'll be uploading it soon. So thanks for watching.